feel for the whole season. I can't think of a time in the last let's talk about the best collab. Fortnite is known for their collabs, and this year had an incredible amount of unique ones like SpongeBob, Demon Slayers, Stranger Things, and so many more, but one has shined brighter than the rest for me, and that is The Simpsons. The Simpsons collab is not only awesome because of the cool cosmetics they got, and the fact that I just happen to like The Simpsons, and this wasn't some small effort season either. The entire map was completely customized with unique weapons, different bosses, and effects, and it even was a different size than the normal map, so we got a completely different feel for the whole season. I can't think of a time in the last few years, or really ever, where Fortnite put so much time into a single collab, and I hope that they decide to do this more often in the future, so comment below who you'd want to see for a full season next year. But when it comes to cool collabs, we need awesome streamers to show off everything Epic has to offer for us, so next we're going to talk about the best streamer of the year, and this one is pretty easy to pick because it's the same guy that I picked last year, Clix. Not only has Clix been extremely consistent in 2025, streaming over 1,500 hours with an average of over 10,000 viewers, but on top of that, he's managed to stay at the peak of competitive gaming. With his best ever second place in FNCS Grand Finals this year, he also got a top 3 and did this while managing and owning Xset, one of the best content and gaming organizations in the world right now. Despite how extremely busy this guy is, he also is a pretty cool dude because he managed to raise over $300,000 for charity using his live streams, which is an extreme positive for many reasons. One, of course, it's just good to do nice things and charity is amazing, but also, as you guys know, the Fortnite community, especially the competitive community, doesn't necessarily have the best reputation, so for Clix to be doing so many good things and showing us in a good light, it's definitely good for the game. On top of that, Clix was rewarded for his efforts this year by winning Battle Royale Streamer of the Year at the Streamer Awards, which is his second most important award, just after this Timmy award he just received. W Clix.
I've been playing Fortnite since I was 12 years old, and somehow I love it more every single day. 12-year-old me would have never believed that he would be up on a stage getting an award for doing the thing I love most.
And speaking of Clix, we need to talk about something that he's really bad at, which is clutching. Fortnite is arguably the game with the most hype clutches in all of esports, and it's no doubt that we've had some crazy ones over the past year. However, there's one clutch that stands out above all of the rest this year and is going to win the award for best clutch, and that is Donnie, with a solo clutch in his final game of heats with almost no mats and having to 1v3 the final trio. Check this out.
It's a solo trio.
Rebuilds.
It's a 1v3.
And we're going from peak joy with a crazy clutch to absolute anger with the award for the best crash out. We are constantly blessed with amazing crash out clips in Fortnite, so it's very difficult to choose which is the best one. But the best crash outs often come from the people that you least expect it from, and this year's best crash out has to go to Ollie A for his crash out at the Pro-Am. Before you guys check out this clip, let me give you the context. Basically, Ollie A was forced to wear his icon skin during the Pro-Am, making him basically a target for free kills because the pro players know that he maybe isn't the best competitive player. And half the time, the poor guy couldn't even land and wouldn't be able to respawn, and his reaction to this is absolutely hilarious.
Look at me, I'm trying to go for a tree, anything!
Bro, I'm about to back out. What the f is this?
This is stupid. Let me change my skin so people stop farming me, bro.
And if you want to win a Timmy award like the pros, but you don't have the internet to do it, today's sponsor, Exit Lag, is able to help you out. It completely transforms your gaming experience by simply turning on a seamless connection with the click of a button. You can connect to over 2,000 online games with optimized servers around the world. It helps you reduce ping, eliminate lag, and stabilize your connection no matter where in the world you are. And it's super easy to set up. All you need to do is make an account, download and install the software, and then boom, you're ready to get some insane eliminations on any region across the world. It truly makes a huge difference in my gameplay. I mean, this is the before, and this is my after. If you want to level up your gaming experience, give Exit Lag a try, because right now they're offering a free trial, and if you like it, Exit Lag has a new holiday special, 1 year of Exit Lag for 50% off. But you have to use my special coupon code to access it, so click the link down in the description below and stop lagging every time you play. Let's get back to the video. Content creators have evolved over the years of Fortnite. We've had people like Cypher PK, Ollie A, Lachlan, Typical Gamer, and others dominating the scene with high quality content for such a long time. But this year, I want to pick somebody who I think is underrated. Even though they still get a bunch of views, they definitely deserve to get their flowers because they are carrying Fortnite competitive content. This year's best Fortnite YouTuber is Resub. I think Resub was the best content creator this year because his high quality videos help people actually learn about Fortnite, which very few people are still doing. On top of this, he's one of the most consistent posters of the entire year and has never strayed away from Fortnite even when things looked bleak. Having been a Fortnite caster from 2020 to early 2023, he has an incredible understanding of the game, its mechanics, and the community. So big shout out to Resub. I'm leaving the link to his channel below in the description. You guys should definitely check him out. And the thing about content creators is that many of them are in organizations. So this year, I've decided to give out an award for the best org of 2025. And although there are a lot of incredible options, I'm going to go with somebody that might surprise you. I've selected the French organization Gentle Mates. Now, I know this might be slightly controversial since there are other orgs that have been really good for many years, but with Gentle Mates signing Poyo and then absolutely dominating the EU and NA leaderboards in competitive, all while having their players stream their POVs during massive tournaments, they definitely deserve this award. But the real reason they're going to take home this trophy is because of their performance at Globals. Not only did Merstache and Swizzy bring home the Globals victory, but everyone forgets they also had Vaniac and Marius coming up in second. That means Gentle Mates had 4 of the 6 top players at Globals, so it's not hard to say that they were the most dominant org competitively this year. And with all these mentions of Merstache and Poyo and all of these seasoned veterans, it's important to remember that we had competitive players come out this year who were brand new. So for this year, we're giving the award for Best Rookie of the Year to Demus. Every year, there's new talent rising in the Fortnite competitive scene, and that's what makes the game so beautiful. And of course, there were a lot of great players shocking the world this year, but Demus definitely stood out above the rest. He had an absolutely amazing rookie season, starting out the year with 2 solo Cash Cup wins on EU, which everybody knows is the hardest region, and he also got a 5th in his first ever FNCS Grand Finals. Once getting the ball rolling, he absolutely did not slow down either, as he came in 2nd place in his 2nd ever FNCS, and then to top it all off, he ended the year with an awesome 6th place in Globals. This is an incredible year for literally anybody, let alone someone's first big year in competitive. One of the great things we got this year in Fortnite is a bit of a movement towards IRL. What I mean by that is that we saw Fortnite streamers doing IRL content, we got to see the Pro-Am LAN, and so much more. So I decided to add an award this year for the best IRL moment of 2025. Now, usually not a lot of IRL moments come from Fortnite players, but with how active we were this year, there were so many to choose from. However, there was definitely one that stood out above the rest as my personal favorite, and that was when there was a 1v1 between the best player in the world, Peterbot, and the guy that people call Asian Peterbot, Coyote. Every Globals lands, people love to see who is really better from each region, and with Coyote being on the rise the past couple years, and even being nicknamed the Asian Peterbot, this was an extremely anticipated 1v1. And the best part of it is that Coyote actually won the 1v1 5-3. This showed that smaller regions should be taken more seriously, and that Peterbot is in fact human. Check out these clips.
Oh! Coyote! Okay!
Peter, you have to finish the kill there.
Yo!
Yeah, you were just glazing him the whole time.
I know, but me and Peter are McDonald brothers. We had McDonald's last night. 200? Right here! Yo! GG's. I know, but can you say GG's for the streaming shit?
GG's, bro.
What do you have to say about Coyote, Pete? You want to compliment him, though?
Yeah, he's crazy, bro.
Nice.
And although the Pro-Am was fun, this wasn't my personal best tournament of the year, but let's talk about that now because we are going to be giving an award for the best tournament of 2025. And when I say the best tournament, I don't mean which one was the biggest prize pool. I mean which one was the most entertaining. And this year had a huge standout, which was FNCS Major 3 on NA Central. And in FNCS Major 3, Peterbot and Pollo were going back and forth the whole time, but after finding themselves down 81 points going into the last game, Peterbot needed to have an insane clutch. And because of that, they decided to do the only thing they could possibly do to win the tournament, and that was to land on top of Pollo's trio in the last game.
Down here. Ring that bell, ding, 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 let the match begin. All season long, watch it on Aussie's stream, 30-something, all for this fight here. Cole gets the gun, he's able to chase Acorn around, who has absolutely nothing. Agers gets one for himself, but he's gonna fall. Peterbot and Ritual are the last two alive in a situation that they can revive Cole, leaving Acorn all by himself.
Now that was absolutely crazy and really not a thing many trios could pull off. But after winning this off-spawn fight against Pollo's trio, Peterbot had to go on to win the game with at least 7 kills to win the tournament. And that is exactly what they did. An absolutely insane finish to a tournament and something we might not ever see again for a very long time. Peterbot and his trio went on to win by just 3 points. This next award is an absolute classic. I'm going to be giving out the Best Clip Award. Fortnite mechanics have such a high skill ceiling now that clips even from just a year old look completely terrible compared to new ones, which makes it really hard to pick a clip because there are so many good ones. However, I think the winner of the Best Clip Award has to go to Higgs, hitting an entire edit course in a solo cup endgame. This just has to be the winner. Check it out.
Watch this.
Oh my God!
Now, we all know Fortnite is a game with many glitches, and truthfully, a new one appears almost every single update. However, there is only one glitch that could take home the Best Glitch of the Year award, and this was the Infinite Base Boost Gauntlets glitch. It allowed players to boost themselves infinitely in any direction. And although that doesn't sound useful at first, a player actually used it to win a victory cup, making him impossible to kill in the final zone and winning his team $1,200. To make things even crazier, the team that got second place was Clicks, and you can guess it, he was not happy at all.
Wait, what if he's doing the glitch? I looked. No. In the air, I knew it! 20. Real, play charge up. He has to die, How does he even pop kills in there? Dude. We'll get the money. No, we get the money, 100%. He's full cheating. Cornball, bro.
Sorry to bring that up again, Clicks. Let's get on to the next award. All right, guys, now it's time for our final award of the video, and I told you it wouldn't be what you expect, but what I didn't mention is that this is our first ever Timmy Awards tie. That's right, we have 2 players for 1 award, and the winner is going to be decided by you guys in the comment section. This is probably the most important award every year, and it's the best pro player. Now, I know a lot of you guys were just expecting me to say Peterbot and move on. However, there's another player that we have to say contended with Peterbot this year, and that is Queasy. Now, both of these guys had incredibly good years, with Peterbot winning 2 FNCSs and coming second in another one on NA Central. However, Queasy, although finishing lower in the online FNCSs with a 4th, 6th, and 7th place, he was arguably in a harder region of EU, not to mention that he also won the global championship. However, on the other side, Peterbot did win the Pro-Am, backpacking our boy Aussie Antics, and also won the Solo Series, which is basically a solo FNCS. Now, when it comes to earnings, Peterbot had a slightly better year with $290,000 in official earnings, but Queasy was right behind him at $240,000. And like I said, with Queasy winning globals by almost 50 points when Peterbot only finished in 15th, it has to be said, I think Queasy might be the best player of the year. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe because we are going to have some insane new content coming out in 2026. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I love you. I will see you next year. Peace.